good, TK Gang? It's your girl Tasha, and I am back with another video. I am back with another one, and as you guys know by the title, you should already know this video is going to be about. You should already know what you're going to be listening to. So yeah, make sure you guys turn on post notifications and subscribe if you already haven't. Give this video a fat thumbs up and comment down below before we get started. And let me know what you think this video is going to be about before you watch it. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into this video. So guys, you guys read that title. You know what this video is going to be about. You seen that thumbnail. So yeah, I know I'm still dressed the same from my last video that I did. If you already haven't went to go watch that, make sure you go watch it. And yeah, because I put it out before this video, obviously. And yeah, but I'm wearing the same clothes because I wanted to record and get it over with twice in a day, so I won't have to, you know, prolong unintentionally or whatever. But anyways, we're basically going to be talking about my PAP smear experience. So like I said, I'm 22. I just turned 22, September 18th. I did a video on my birthday as well. Make sure you go watch that. It was like 2 videos ago, I think. Anyway, you can scroll through my channel. You can go see it. But yeah, I just turned 22, and I got my first PAP smear when I was 21, which was a couple of months ago. And because you know, when you turn 21, whether you've been sexually active or not, you need to get a PAP smear. That's the age where that's the age where it's really recommended to get your PAP smear done, because it's very important. Every female needs to know about their body and needs to know what's going on inside their body concerning the female reproductive system. So make sure you guys go get it done. You females, go get it done so that you can be healthy and know what's going on, whether something is going on or not. It's always best to know, because if you wait and you actually, you know, have some kind of cervical cancer or whatever, and they don't get to check it or treat it in time, then it can get worse, and you're gonna have to go through so much colonoscopy. I forgot how to pronounce that word, but basically when they go up in you and take a piece of your cervix off. I don't like thinking about stuff like that. It's so cringy. But yeah, you don't want to go through all that. So just make sure you go in and get it checked. Because even if you do have some type of precancerous cells in your cervix or whatever, they can treat it before it gets too bad, or before they grow, because they will be able to grow like rapidly. But just make sure you go get that done just to be sure. I know you might be a little nervous, but it's not as bad as what it seems and what other people make it seem. Some people just don't have a high pain tolerance. But I'm going to tell you about my experience. So I was supposed to get mine done last year after I turned 21, and I was prolonging because I was nervous. I was scared. I was afraid. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I've never experienced that, but that's normal. It's normal for someone to get nervous before they go into a certain procedure or checkup or whatever. It's normal, but it's really not as bad as what it seems and what other people make it seem. But yeah. So I was prolonging last year, and so this year I had to actually book my appointment. I was prolonging throughout this year as well before I booked it. And the only reason why I booked it, well, I know in my last video about, you know, the pregnancy video, I said that I had to take up my pregnancy test during my PAP smear procedure or whatever. So yeah, one of the reasons why I did book my PAP smear appointment was so that I can go to the doctor and they can, you know, test my urine for HGC hormone levels. But I was like, also at that time, like back in June, I was like, okay, I am getting too old to be not having a pap smear. Like, I'm too old for this. I'm an adult. I'm not a child. I don't need to keep prolonging this. Like, just get it over with. Go ahead and you know, have at it. Do what you gotta do. So I ended up booking my appointment, and I actually had it in July. So I remember it was like July 16th. So I went in there, and you know, I was nervous as a dog. Around other big dogs. So the first thing they did was call me back. And mind you, my mom's best friend, who's been friends with her since they were in high school, she's an OBGYN, and she was the assistant nurse, and she actually helped with my pap smear, so I felt a little more comfortable. But the first thing they did was they got me to pee. They got me to urinate, sorry, in a little container. You know what you do whenever you're getting a urination test or whatever. But yeah, that's the first thing that they did. And mind you guys, I'm going to share this with y'all because this is way gone, and us as females, y'all as females who's watching this, y'all need to know this. They can do your pap smear while you're on your cycle. They actually would recommend it sometimes because you're more open in your cervix. And it allows them to get better cells and all that. But I was on my cycle when I got mine done. Don't freak out because you can't predict whenever your cycle's going to come on during your pap, like whenever you book your pap smear or whatever. You can't predict that. But you could just hope that it doesn't come on. But it's okay if it does. They don't care. They literally told me they don't care. That doesn't matter. They go through it a lot with different patients. So yeah, my cycle was on. So when I peed in the container, it was clearly reddish or whatever. So while I was in the changing room, she was basically asking me about, you know, birth control and all that. And I told her I don't want to be on birth control because I know I'm not going to be sexually active. And for two, I know what birth control can do to your body. I've seen it. And I don't want that. So I completely passed with a hard pass. I don't want birth control. So I did not take that. So no birth control. And she was like, well, this next time just use protection and all that if you don't want to be pregnant. Yes, very much aware of that. But yeah, so I went in the room, and I saw the stick thingy, the little brush that I have to put inside you. It's like this long, but the whole thing does not go in there, and it's like tiny rounded like that. Like it's really tiny, like the circumference of the stick. But sorry, I got a notification. I look so hard. But the brush part, you can actually look it up, or I'll put it on the screen. Either way, the brush part is not hard bristles at all. It's literally soft bristles. But yeah, I was sitting there, and they was getting all my information. Then they told me that I can get undressed. They went out the room, and that's when I got undressed and put on the little gown that they gave me. I had to take everything off because they have to do a breast check as well, breast exam, which they just feel for lumps or whatever. But you can actually do it yourself, but you have to make sure you're not on your cycle, because when you're in a cycle, you have hormones going through your body that makes extra things appear, and you may feel a lump, but it won't be anything cancerous most of the time because it's just your PMS. So just make sure whenever you do your breast exam on yourself, that you just do it when you're not on your cycle, and you can just feel like on the sides or whatever for lumps. But that's basically what they did. And I thought it was just gonna be a big bloody mess, like just coming out, but it wasn't. I thought like the little sheet thing on the bed was gonna be bloody, and it wasn't. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I wanted to get it over with, and I wanted to get off the bed. But so basically all they do is they get the bristle stick, and the little brush, and they no, I'm skipping the whole thing. So they get this speculum. If you don't know what it is, you can look it up, or I'll put it on the screen. If I forget, then just look it up. But it's this speculum that they put in you, and they open you up so that they can see. They crank it open, and that's literally the only part that's uncomfortable throughout the whole entire procedure. Like, that's the most uncomfortable part, if you're telling me. It's not painful, it's just uncomfortable because they're opening you up. But honestly, like I've been told, if you can have intercourse, you can get your pap smear done. And even if you're a virgin or whatever, they're still careful. Like, they have different size speculums for that. But yeah, they open you up and they get the stick and they put it in there. And all they do is they gently rub it around your cervix for a few seconds so that they can get the cells. Then they take it out, and that's literally it. Like, it's not even, they don't do it hard because they know that's your reproductive organ. You're not supposed to do it hard. So just do it gently like that. And you may feel a little cramping. That's normal because that's your cervix that's connected to your uterus. You may feel a little cramping. I felt a tiny bit of cramping, but it wasn't bad. It was probably maybe like a 1 or 2 out of 10. It didn't even hurt. It wasn't even painful. It was just a little cramping. But that's all that happens. They take it out, and then they lower the speculum and take that out gently, and then it's done. That's it. They just let you know they're done, and they, basically wrap everything up to go get it tested and looked under the microscope. And you won't get your results back till like maybe a day or 2 or 3 days or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it for the pap smear. Like, it literally takes maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes tops for everything generally, like breasts, everything. Probably not even 10 minutes, probably just 5. And if that, like, it literally seemed like it went by fast for me. But yeah, that's it. And you get dressed when they leave, and you go about your business. If you have a My Chart, then they'll let you know your next appointment. And by the way, unless you have, additional problems with your body or whatever, like concerning the reproductive system, your female reproductive system, you're only going to have a pap smear yearly. Sometimes every 3 years. It just depends. But you're really supposed to get a pap smear every year. It just depends on the person and like what you have going on. But yeah, my next appointment is next year. Far from now. But yeah, that's it for the pap smear experience. I was very nervous before I got it done. During, it was like I felt my toes crunching up because I was cringing. I wasn't very relaxed. She told me to relax, but I wasn't as relaxed as I should have been. But it's okay because I got it over with. And next time I'll be more prepared, and hopefully my cycle won't be on next time I get my pap smear done. But yeah, y'all, I'll give the experience a good, like, as far as it being okay, I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. It was okay. It was just, I was nervous and didn't know what to expect, and I was caught off guard. And they were going so fast with different things. I was like, I felt so violated. I literally told myself, and I told somebody else, I was like, I felt so violated. I told my mom, I said, I felt so violated. Not like in a bad way. It was just like, it went by so fast and so quickly. I was like, but it's not bad for real, y'all. I thought it was gonna be the worst thing ever, which I know it's not the worst thing ever. That's pretty much labor and delivery, giving birth. That is pretty much the worst thing ever for a female. But yeah, that's my experience with the pap smear. I hope you females who's watching this, y'all go get it done, get it over with. Don't watch any videos on it because you're gonna get freaked out. I'm just letting you know that now. How I know? Because I did it. I watched videos on TikTok and all that, and I got freaked out, and it made me more nervous. Don't get freaked out. Let the doctor make you comfortable, which they will. And get a female doctor. Don't get a male doctor if you're not that comfortable. I have a female doctor. But yeah, just relax. Take breaths, don't panic, and breathe. But yes, girl, that's it for this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, like, comment, subscribe, or whatever. And make sure you give this video a fat thumbs up. Follow me on all social media. It'll be in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for the next one, like always. Because I told y'all that I'm back and I'm better. And I meant it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. Have a wonderful day.